Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's me, R Squad 911, back again with another Ghostbusters DIY video. Today I'm just going to do something super easy. I got my little screw kit here. I got this on Amazon. These are just like M3, M4, M5 alloy steel button head socket cap screws with bolts and nuts. And what I wanted to do is replace, well, I already took this panel off, but is to replace these screws here. They kind of look a little chintzy, the little Phillips screws. I don't know if this is movie accurate, but I just like the look of these screws better. So here's a comparison between my screws and the factory HASLAB screws. I think that just looks more industrial. It just looks better overall. And yeah, they're roughly about the same length there. So these ones are M3 8mm screws there, and yeah, I'm just going to replace the panel here. So it looks like it'll fit. You're probably going to have to create your own kind of like screw threads. You probably don't need to get a tap, just brute force. Obviously not. Don't go crazy on it. Will be enough, because you can see that these screws are very coarse and they have a lot of bite. They'll bite into the plastic. So it should have already paved a way for you to insert this screw into it. But really we're about to find out. And yeah, sorry if you saw here that I do have some replacement hoses. I don't have enough red. Once I get the real banjo here, I'm going to put like the red. Look, this red looks so much better than this orange. So I got to go find some more of this, like that. And then this yellow just looks so much better. It's like a brighter yellow than that, and it's a real tube, right? I think it's not PVC, but it's I forgot the flexible one. I'll figure it out and I'll put it in the description. All right, so let's see if this works. Yeah, that's gonna go there. The screw is kind of already pushing out on it, so I gotta unscrew this out like that. Oh, I got it right. I matched the weathering there. Cool. So yeah, just kind of hold it in place, just push it down and just screw this in. Having a nice Allen head screwdriver is always helpful in situations like this. You just screw it in like so. And then sometimes, it doesn't sit flush, so you're gonna have to back it out. And that helps kind of like remake those threads, so you know that it's going to sit in nice. So you screw it all the way out, push the panel back in flush. Actually, I'm going to take that out and see how this all sits. I don't know why there's such a gap there. Maybe I don't have it on the right way. Maybe it's this way. Nope. That is really strange. No, this is the correct way. Guess there is just that gap there. Oh, there is. So there is a gap on that side and this side. So yeah, I like to see everything kind of flush, but that's the way it is. That's the way it is. All right, so I'm going to hold it down with my thumb. Make sure as you're threading it in, when you're making new threads, that it's not grabbing this and pulling it upwards. So you get a nice flush, nice tight fit. Again, you don't want to, once you feel it tighten, you just 1/8 of a turn. Usually I say quarter turn, but this is plastic we're dealing with. So that is more than enough. And then I will go diagonally to the other one here. Why is this screw shorter? Sorry, you're supposed to be using these ones. These ones, no? Now I'm mixing up my screws. Yeah, it's definitely the M3 8mm screws. So I would just put it in my screwdriver like that and just start threading it in. And then put my thumb on there, push down. I like to push down on the corner because that's where I want it to be the best fitting. And it screws in really, really nice. Because even though it's different threads, they're very similar in diameter. Okay, so that is how that looks versus that, and I think that is a huge difference. I think that looks way more industrial, more rugged, more Ghostbusters. All right, so I am going to finish off these ones, probably do a little bit of a time lapse because nobody wants to see me slowly turn screws into a box. But opening this up, I don't know how I'm going to get this piece off. I'm going to replace that with a real brass piece, but that's something I got to figure out later on. But today we are just doing this simple screw mod that really, really changes the look of this foot pedal. It's kind of crazy how something so small, and it'll add a little bit of more weight because these are much heavier than those. I think these are like aluminum screws. These ones are steel. Again, I wasn't holding it, so it kind of pushed the plastic up. So now I'm holding it down and screwing it in. Boom. So there you have it, guys. That is one side done. We're going to compare it to the other side. Huge, huge difference in my books. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to finish it off, and yeah, I will be right back. So I've opened up the other side here. That's this side. And really nothing much to it. It looks like this relay mounts just like the real one. I think you just need to unscrew that and pull it up, and yeah, it looks like hold the right amount of pins in there. I don't know if you can see, it's a little dark, but all you have here is this thing that controls the light. So that will just be easy to replace that lens, I believe. You just unscrew those two screws. Of course, you'll take out this whole bottom and you'll have direct access to those. Yeah, it looks like this would be pretty easy to mod and like add stuff inside, or like, I don't know what you need to do to add it, because this thing already does what it needs to do. I might even change this to a real serial thing. I have one of these for my old IBM computers. I just aged myself. But yeah, unless this, no, I don't know how that's going to work on the serial port. But I mean, that looks somewhat like the real thing. But it'll be better if I get one, maybe modify it. That'll be another DIY. But yeah, okay. So back to this, just kind of push fits onto there, and then we start screwing these on. So, man, I've been using a lot of these M3x8s. And boom, there you have it, guys. Quick and easy. You just need to buy these screws on Amazon. Again, they are M3 8mm bolts, and they just thread right in without much force at all, if any. And I think it just changes the look. Am I going to change all these? Probably not. That's the bottom. Yeah, I might change that to a black one. Or, you know, like I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. I think everything looks great on this. But yeah, eventually I want to change the lens on that, something that fits there. Maybe change this serial connector to a real one. I don't know if it's going to be more headache than anything. Maybe if I just weather it, it'll look good. Definitely changing the banjo and this one. I already have the banjos on order. This one I just gotta find where I got the ones for my pack. It should fit here perfectly. Not sure how it's gonna come off, but it is metal. That is metal too. It doesn't seem to turn, but I will figure it out eventually, and I will do a DIY. But that's it for now. Ooh, I'll probably change these out too. Right. Yeah, I'm going to do that now, actually. So we're just going to go on an angle like this. The other two might be a little bit more difficult. We'll just change out one for now. Geez, see, right on the fly, just watching, just doing this video, and I just find these little things to do. It seems to be the same length. Screws in, no problem. I mean, is this a little overkill? Yes, but I have all these extra screws, and that already looks so much better, guys. Yeah. Okay. I'll do the other ones. Just kind of go on an angle like this. There's that screw. And then I don't know if there's one in the very front of it. You're not going to see it, so I'm not even going to bother with that one. And there goes that one. And yeah, look at, I've been using the 8s, the M3 8 mils the most. That one's like dwindling. There used to be 46 of those. Screwing that in. Again, having a nice Allen head screwdriver is always key. Again, these were from my RC cars. I'm sure back then these were like 20 bucks each. I'm sure you can get them way cheaper now on Amazon. All the Chinese made stuff. I mean, Chinese made doesn't mean bad. It just means cheaper, more competition, right? But there are some bad Chinese stuff out there. So you just got to be wary of what you buy. Yeah. Hopefully there's no electronics there, but these screws are pretty much the same length, so I'm not worried. And that's it. There is another screw there. I am not going to change that. No, thank you. That's just going to cause me more trouble than I feel like it's worth. All right, so there we go. I think that looks great. That looks awesome. And these now too, looks way more industrial. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Please like and subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.